welcome to our video for today. Today, the title of my video is that I am a yoga warrior. So this is a super exciting announcement that I have been waiting to share with you guys, and today is the day. So before we get started, a couple little things before I share my announcement is first things first, if you guys are watching this on Facebook this morning, I would encourage you to head on over to YouTube, hit the subscribe button and the bell to receive notifications for each time that I come live, which is typically Monday to Friday Pacific Standard. On my YouTube channel, you will find all things to do with my self-love at any size method, where we talk about mindful movement, mindful eating, self-love practices, body image work, meditations, all this awesome stuff, really all gearing towards the self-love at any size movement. So be sure to check the link in the description of this video and head on over to there and see all the awesomeness that is in there. And then if you guys are not in my community already, I have a group called Self-Love at Any Size, Accepting and Respecting Your Body. And this is a group that does just that. It is a free community where we just empower each other and support each other throughout our self-love journeys. They are a journey. It's a never-ending thing of doing that inner healing, personal development, getting to know yourself on that deeper level so you're able to show up with life with confidence and have that self-worth and that acceptance and respect for your body, which is then going to turn into so many different areas of your life becoming more flourishing. So anyway, so there is that. And so that is what we needed to chat about before we get into the announcement. So let me just bring up my video here so I can make sure I see anybody that's popping in. So this is super exciting, you guys. So the title of my video today is that I am a yoga warrior. And so what my announcement is that right about now, voting has opened for a competition that I've entered. And so this competition is called I Am a Yoga Warrior. And so this, actually I'll bring up the graphic here. So it's called a Yoga Warrior competition, and it's a voting competition based upon your votes on who you think the next yoga warrior should be. And so what it means is if I were to win this, which I'm going to, let's be confident, right? So based upon who gets the most votes, the winner receives a 2-page layout in the yoga journal, which is so crazy to think about. And the winner also gets $10,000. So this is such a cool opportunity that I just felt like it would be fun to enter and really show and step out there outside of my comfort zones and sharing my yoga journey, and especially being a plus size person on, representing the plus size person in yoga. And so that is really why I wanted to enter the competition. And so I'm super excited about it. And so what I wanted to share with you guys today is, first of all, the link. I've put the link in the description of the video. So I would love it and appreciate it if you would go click on the link in the video and go vote for me. That would be super helpful. And then what I wanted to do today is actually come on and share with you the questions I was asked upon being put into the competition. And so questions that you're going to be able to go read on my profile, but I thought it would be fun to talk about them on here today. So the first question that they were asking in this competition was, what does yoga mean to you? And how does yoga enhance your life? And so really for me, yoga just means union. And I believe that I met myself for the first time on the mat that first day of my yoga class, my first yoga class. Throughout my journey, kind of society and diet culture had me so disconnected from my body. I was a yo-yo dieter. I had gained weight, lost weight. And actually my first yoga class was around the time that I had lost over 80 pounds. And so I almost felt like I was almost worthy enough to be able to go try out a yoga practice, because from what I had seen, 10 years ago, yoga was only represented by those who were super flexible, who were a certain size, and I just didn't represent those things. So I didn't think yoga was for me. So I really pushed against it. And so once I did go to my first practice, it felt like home, you guys. Like it felt like I stepped into, it was almost that, I don't know if you've ever experienced this in your life, but it's almost of transforming from one part of your life to another. It was almost that, this chapter closed of that life that I used to be. And the day of my first yoga class was the day that that new chapter began. It felt like home, like I've kind of already explained. And so it kind of led me to live that life of intention, that life of connection to your body. As I, immersed myself in my yoga practice and actually became a yoga teacher, my self-esteem and my body image started to be transformed. Yoga, I believe, is really like the core of what has made me confident in who I am and allowed me to show up for life unapologetically, right? And so yoga has just brought me so much joy and peace and strength. And teaching yoga for the last 8 years has really been such a blessing for me. It's connected with me with so many amazing people. And I think the other part that I realize about my yoga practice and what it means to me is that it felt like somewhere I belonged. And that was something that I think I was searching for a long time. I always felt like I was kind of a outcast or a misfit, or I didn't quite fit in any of the boxes. And yoga actually felt like home to me. It felt like that was the place that I was able to bring in these people kind of like me who, either were on spiritual journeys or inner healing journeys or healing their body image, stuff like that. And it just gave them a place to come to where they could feel safe. They could honor their bodies and move their bodies in a way that wasn't linked to what diet culture taught us of like exercise is only for weight loss, right? And so that is really why that's what yoga meant to me. And so that is part of why I thought my story is so important to share within this competition that I entered. And so the next question they asked in the little profile that I wanted to share with you guys is, what words or mantras do I live by? And so the one that first came to mind for me is that I am imperfectly perfect just as I am in this moment. So this mantra or intention has led me to a path of kind of embracing all the things about me that I used to hate. My journey led me from a place of self-hate to self-acceptance and finally self-love. But for me, to be imperfectly perfect is to love myself despite of my flaws. And yoga has been a big part of that journey. It has kind of brought me to peace with my body, which is something I never thought I'd be able to say. So I really do love that I am imperfectly perfect just as I am in this moment. And that is a message that I share with my clients as well. And so that's really and that's how I end my classes actually each time too. So it really just made sense for me to have that as my mantra. So upon voting, and if I was to win the $10,000, what would I do with it? So that was the final question that they asked within the profile. And so it's fun to dream, right? It's fun to think of the things you can do with that kind of money. And so really the thing that I wanted to kind of set intentions for is the money to be able for me to allow to continue forward with my dreams and goals as a yoga teacher. So my vision is my big vision, which, is one day to have a property where I can host wellness retreats for women. And I believe that this could be, winning this money could be a stepping stone towards that. However, my more immediate thing that I would love to do with the money is to give me that financial start towards opening my own yoga school with a focus of empowering women to find self-love at any size. And so this money would give me that necessary funds to put that dream into a reality. So that is kind of what I have said that my purpose for the money would be. And, of course, I feel like, so much of that is giving back to others. Like, that's what I want. That is my, I'm a very heart-centered person, and helping others is what makes me happy. So and why not do it through yoga? So having more yoga teachers out there that are able to embrace self-love at any size and empower others to do the same, and provide those communities and those spaces where you can feel at home and peace and joy and acceptance and respect for your body while moving your body, right? While finding that mindful movement and really just honoring and connecting to your body. So that is my dream. So anyway, those are the 3 questions that they asked me upon entering the competition. So the voting has started already, you guys. So as soon as I'm off of this video, I'm going to go pop into there and make sure I put my vote in. So if you guys saw this video today, please share it if you feel so inclined to do so. If you I'm going to be posting a graphic later too, so if you wanted to share that, and I'll be posting the links to be able to vote. I don't even know how long voting is going on for, but we need to get on it, you guys, because this is a super fun thing for us to all come together and just go towards a common goal of like really having, you know, what's the word? Having like representation by a person of a larger size, of a person who doesn't look like the typical yogi, like if we were to give it a stereotype. So let's do this, you guys. It's going to be so much fun. So please make sure to vote, share it out so other people can vote too. And I'm super excited. So Candace says, that is a dream. I tried to vote. I can't till 11, I think. Oh, it might not be open yet. I'll go look at the link again and make sure, but because we got to get that figured out first. Anyway, cool. All right, you guys. Well, thanks for tuning in today. I know this wasn't really educational for you today, but I just wanted to share, kind of celebrate the opening of this little competition and kind of put out my vote of support from you guys. And so anyway, I hope you guys have the best day. I will make sure the link is okay for voting and check on that. And we will talk to you guys soon. Have the best day. Bye.